Hello, and welcome to Java with Janice. So Janice Sambrin with EXP. Time for Java with Janice at the Banyan Cafe. I am at Banyan Cafe on Central Avenue in St. Pete. Central Avenue is a fun little street right near downtown. Anything you want to do, you can do it on Central Avenue. What's nice about this area too, it's very dog friendly. They love their dog. All right, let's go inside and see the owner and the staff. Hi, Hernan. How are you? This is Hernan. He is the owner of the Banyan Cafe here on Central Avenue, and we're in the arts district too, right?
We are.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your restaurant, how you got started, why you're here, and like any specialties, stuff like that.
Okay. Well, the restaurant has been around for about 10 years. We purchased it 4 years ago, and we're part of the Moorian Art Center. And so we have an entrance from the restaurant to the gallery, which is a great asset for us. We do all our own baking. We changed the menu a little bit to make it a little more exciting. And we have a great staff in here, very friendly place.
I hear them laughing. They're having a good time.
Yeah. We use the body brew coffee, and we use make coffee. So we use 2 local coffees, and we only sell local beers and so forth. So,
yeah, that's
so we
really
try
nice.
to support the local businesses. We're open 7 days a week, 8 to 2 every day, and on the weekends we have a brunch and our $5 mimosas and
I'll be there for that.
and $5 Bloody Marys that people just love. And so we have this is our little home away from home. A lot of antiques on the wall too. They try to follow the motif of the art district.
Of the art district, yeah. Do you have any kind of signature drink?
So we have the one thing that we're well known for is the fact that we're a very dog-friendly place. That all the dogs come in here, they get free bacon, and the only people that get free stuff are the dogs. I have 4 of my own, so I try to do that. But we have our own signature that we do for our cold brew Banyan signature drink. I'm not going to quite give you the recipe for it, but it's our secret recipe for a Banyan signature drink, which is a cold brew with a special recipe. We also do our own pesto granola for the avocado toast, and we do our own granola for all the parfaits and all that. So it's all with our own personal recipes for that too as well.
Very nice.
So a lot of the things are very good, and the business here, is pretty much, we said it from the very beginning, it's all about the bacon. So we buy the best bacon the money could possibly buy.
And the dogs get that same bacon,
and the
right?
dogs get the same bacon that we do. So yes.
We love our dogs, our animals. Yeah. So tell me, you told me a story about a dog that lives in the neighborhood.
Well, there are actually several that are regular customers in here, but the main story I was telling you is about the 2 golden retrievers that the owner cannot take him for a walk without having to come by down here first. So they want to come up here at night, they look through the glass door to make sure the bacon guy is not here, and then they can go for a walk. But other than that, he can't take him anywhere because they will not go. They come straight to here.
That's hysterical.
And,
Spoiled rotten.
And a lot of other, one of my customers got to the point that they said their dogs will not, he can't go eat at another restaurant and bring their dogs because they won't want to go. They want to come to Banyan. So that's kind of a good thing too.
Yeah, that's so cute. I love that.
Yep.
And the food is delicious. Like you said, you bake your own baked goods, right?
We bake our own baked goods, and like I said, we do all the granolas, the pesto granola.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that.
And the stuff with the avocado toast is absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
So.
I had your breakfast burrito. It had bacon, very good, eggs, cheese, and spinach.
Right.
That was delicious.
Yeah, the breakfast burrito and the breakfast sandwich are two kind of a signature sandwiches here, the ones that we sell the most. And nowadays, for the burritos, especially if you add the avocado to it, it takes it to a whole different level.
Yes, I gotta have another one.
Yep. And probably, I would take a lot of pride in this. Everybody says that we have probably the best omelets that you can find anywhere else, as well as our waffles are absolutely incredible too. So those are two other items that are very, very popular.
I think on the website.
Yeah, we just put that in it. Yeah.
All right. So. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get something else before they close up. You close at 2, right?
We close at 2. Yeah. Well,
right.
Thank you, Janice.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to be a regular here for sure. I'll definitely be here for Mimosa Day.
Sounds good. But, of course, tomorrow on Sundays. And well, we sell mimosas all week long, but Saturdays and Sundays we do a $5 mimosa, which attracts a lot of people.
Yeah. Who doesn't like a deal, right?
Yeah, how about that?
All right, well, thank you so
much.
much.
Well, thank you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you.
All right.
I got a breakfast burrito with bacon and spinach and cheese. It's good. I recommend it. So what I want to briefly go over today is that if you are considering listing your house, it's a good idea not to let little fixes or even some big fixes sabotage the bottom line on the resale of your house. There are many small things you can do to make the buying experience better for the buyer. Well, the first thing is your curb appeal and landscaping. I've had clients in the car with me and we're going to see a house, and it doesn't matter how cute that house might be on the inside. They see the outside and it's in disarray, the landscaping, the grass isn't cut, stuff like that. They're like, I don't even want to go in. If they take care, if that's how the outside of their house looks, I don't even want to see the inside. So just cutting the grass, trimming some trees, just clean and neat. Doesn't have to be fancy, just clean and neat. And that's the second thing, clean and neat. But on the inside, scrub the house. Make sure that it's sparkling clean. There's no clutter. You get rid of excess stuff. You want it to be roomy. You look roomy. You don't want anything on the kitchen counters. You want to get rid of like really personal type stuff. Like we went to a house one time and their artwork was very risque, so it was kind of uncomfortable. And they're like, "Oh, I want to get out of here." So you're not trying to live there right now. You are trying to appeal to somebody that wants to buy it. So declutter and like houseplants. I mean, as beautiful as your houseplants are, I went to a house one time with so many houseplants, you're like trying to squish around them. And you just have to less is more in a situation like that. Squeaky clean, get rid of the clutter. So another thing is odors in the house. Like if they're smoking, people these days do not want a house that has been smoked in. If there's pet odors, you gotta do everything you can to get pet odors out. And like cooking with like strong spices, it's just better to have, and you don't want like too much scents either. Like even if it's like a nice scent, you just don't want it too strong. You just want fresh, clean, you know, like they say, bake some cookies, that kind of a thing. So it's really good, important to have it a good experience when they walk in your house. It's amazing how far a fresh coat of paint will go. So neutral colors are best. It just, you know, I know, what is the saying? Like, color is for living. I don't know, neutral is for selling, something like that. But anyway, so a fresh coat of paint, just neutral colors. That way they can envision their own colors they want in there, or just envision themselves without bringing your style. Just, I know it's hard, but you just have to remember you're trying to sell it and appeal to other people. It's not. And then small repairs. I mean, simple updates. So if you have an old faucet with the old plastic crystal handle, or I don't know, brass. I don't know. But just put a cute mirror in the bathroom and a nice kitchen faucet. Like updates like that make a huge difference, because the first thing people think is, oh my God, I got to change that faucet. I got to change that. So if it's an updated one, that probably won't even cross their mind. I mean, if they have their own style, they might do it, but they'll think, oh, this is perfect. I don't have to change anything in here. So small updates like that. I mean, if there's you know, some molding that needs to be fixed, just look around your house, just as if you were a buyer, and point out stuff. Because if you have some little things that need to be fixed and they worry about, okay, and then they start looking at everything. And then if you have an HVAC, old HVAC, first thing people ask, how old's the HVAC? How old's the roof? How old's the water heater? So it's, if those systems are all old, if you don't want to take care of them, then you have to adjust your price or give them a credit, or, you know, but that's in the negotiations. But the more you can do to make your house appealing, the quicker to sell, the better your bottom line will be. Apologize if I have any food in my teeth or anything in between, because I keep eating this delicious burrito. So sorry about that if I do. I won't notice it till later because I can't really see. But another thing is pests, termites, ants. It's just a good idea to go ahead and have a termite inspection, or if you have an ongoing termite company, that'd be good, because they're going to check for it in Florida, especially in Florida. You can check for it anywhere, but they run rampant down here, so it'd be better just to nip it in the bud and have it taken care of. In fact, I really kind of recommend just getting a pre-inspection. Have your own inspection, put it out there, and then you'll know, okay, here's what I should fix. You do a pre-inspection, go through the list, fix everything that you think you should, and then you let the buyer see it, and then say, I fixed this, and then maybe they'll get their own inspection, maybe they won't, but at least it's nipping it in the bud beforehand. So I really recommend doing that. You know, and just like miscellaneous things. I mean, if you have carpet in the bathroom, I'd definitely get rid of that. A lot of people hate popcorn ceiling because it just dates the house. You know, the list can go on and on and on, and you can't necessarily do everything, but these are all things to really consider if you want to get top dollar for your house and sell it fast. And just make sure your house is light and bright. I've gone in the houses and it's so dark, and I have to open all the curtains and turn all the lights on. Just have it ready. Have it light and bright and airy, and it makes it happy. It's like a happy feel instead of like, ooh, I'm going into a dungeon. So just light and bright. And then lastly, for showings, give buyers privacy. Leave the house, walk outside, whatever. But if you're there, the buyers don't feel like they can really discuss, you know, your house, or they won't look at a room, and they leave quickly. And it really deters them from your house because they don't feel comfortable, because it is your house and they feel like they're invading it with you there. So just give them privacy, go away. I mean, they all have a realtor with them, so they'll be watching over them, and we know who's in your house, so if something happens, we know where to go to. But anyway, I think that's it. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on, but there's just some good tips and tricks to get your house sold quickly. I have a link below the video. I will have a link to my website too, so if you want to look up housing prices, look up what your house is worth, just search. You can do that with that link.